The moment in your life when it's time to awaken. You stumbled upon the cottage, no mistaken, divinely orchestrated. Meet Auntie Karen, who knows where you've been searching for that clarity in this moment in life. When you're feeling so alone, Karen's cottage is here to be a second home. We all have a common bond. Auntie Karen, the responsibility she's been given, that's what comes with psychic ability. You have to deliver in truth and humility. She's tapped into the divine. She knows that every person is here by universal design. When you hear that southern accent as she says, come on in, she's ready to begin. The duality of the Gemini personality is absolutely a reality. Don't let the sparkle in her eyes be misleading. That she will spring into action if you want a reaction. Not even a fraction of what she's got to unleash. Suggest you respect with the rest. This is her space. Don't forget about her twin who's not afraid to catch a case. If you get in her face, this is the cottage, come on in. Now your journey can begin here at the cottage, come on in. Welcome to the cottage. Welcome to the cottage.
Hey y'all, how's it going? Hello everybody, welcome to mini reads everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's get some questions answered for you guys, and we will start just like always with our sound bowl, clearing the energy. This is just kind of like a mini reading tradition, so why stop now, right? Is there wine? You know it. Not right now, but usually, yes. Hey Kathy, how you doing? How you doing, Anastasia? Here we go. Let's see what's up. All right. Good deal, Kathy. I'm glad you're doing good. Anastasia, you were up first with the first question. You booked two separately. Girl, what's up with that? Let's see here, Anastasia. Let's see what's up. Wow. And oh, by the way, Anastasia, I saw where you were talking about Dez earlier, and he's not doing well. And I am so sorry to hear that. I'm glad he's good. You said things are going good now. Good. But let's see about the Cancer thoughts and feelings and intentions. Let's dig deep on this Cancer for you. Let's dig deep on the Cancer for Anastasia. He's doing better? Okay, good. Tell him his Auntie Karen said, I hope he feels better soon. All right, let's see what's up with the Cancer. Give me the Cancer feelings and intentions. Thoughts, feelings, and intentions of this Cancer toward Anastasia. Thoughts, feelings, and intentions of this Cancer toward Anastasia. So he went with you, right? The Cancer. I think that's so sweet. He knows Dez, right? Give me the thoughts, feelings, and intentions of this Cancer toward Anastasia. Give me the thoughts, feelings, and intentions of this Cancer toward Anastasia. Thoughts, feelings, and intentions of this Cancer toward Anastasia, please. The thoughts, feelings, and intentions of this Cancer toward Anastasia. Give me the thoughts, feelings, and intentions of this Cancer toward Anastasia. The World card. Six of Swords, Queen of Wands. I'm going to look at this Six of Swords and the World card a little bit more. Cancer is in a good place in general. I will tell you that. In general. Isn't that a pretty name? It is, Taylor. I agree. Anastasia has been a long-time follower, and we just love her here at the cottage. I want to get more on the World card and the Six of Swords. I get more on this. This is pretty good energy. Pretty good energy. 10 of Cups. My goodness. Ready to build with you. That's why this World card is here. Ready. Still healing. That's why the Six of Swords is here. Three of Swords in the reverse. But ready. Ready to be with you. Ready. 10 of Cups. So much love. You make this Cancer so happy. Isn't that crazy? Hey, look, Shauna, how you doing? He's very, very attracted to you. He's definitely ready for something, with you. He wants to spend the rest of his life with you. That's the 10 of Cups here. I mean, that's just crazy. The Star card, Page of Wands. The Star card, he sees a future. The Page of Wands is kind of interesting because it's like he enjoys he also there the night before. Oh my gosh. See, he's such a jam up guy, which I know you've said that. The Page of Wands, he really, really enjoys conversation with you, right? Sometimes that Page of Wands, it's almost like there's this banter or this chemistry in the conversation between you two, right? And look at the Fool card. He's ready. He wants to take a leap of faith all day long. He is so ready. But it's like he enjoys the banter between you two. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Oh my goodness. Six of Cups. That says so much. Hey, CJ. That says so much. Certainly reminiscing. There's such a sweetness to the love associated with the Six of Cups. And there's a soul bond with this energy, of course, right? But the Six of Cups is like, you make me remember how it felt before I knew the world could be hurtful. There's such a purity in that love. It's just so innocent, not immature, but innocent. There's just a purity in that emotion that is there's just a sweetness there. It's one of the sweetest cards you can pull. Certainly reminiscing about good times that you guys have had together. Justice card in the upright. That can mean a lot of things, wanting to make things right, balance, doing right by you. Queen of Pentacles. Good God. That's my pedestal card. Anastasia, you're on a pedestal card. Good God. He's got you on a pedestal. Well, you belong there. He's right. He's right to say that. That's incredible. This is lovely energy here. Wow. This is just lovely. Queen of Pentacles is also, that is a card that sometimes is associated with, wifey, somebody who takes care of their home and nurtures their home. And even, that would have to do with that sixth house, the pets, right? Because we're talking about earth energy. That would have to do with that, caring for your fur babies in such a nurturing way and that sort of thing. 10 of Swords in reverse is a come back around card all day, right? Definitely. There's so much love here. Queen of Cups. Right? I know, right, CJ? It's awesome. Anastasia, this Cancer has really over time come such a long way. The love has always been there, right? It's always been there. But wow. I love that, Anastasia. I love that. I love that. I hope that gave you some insight into the Cancer's head and heart. Wow. So sweet. Love it. Love, love, love it. And I am so glad Des is doing better. So glad to hear that. I know, aren't they? They are. Cancers are very loving people. They feel so deeply. They really do. It's unreal. Anastasia is a Cancer too. So, all right. Natalie is up next. Natalie, are you here? Let's read for Natalie. All right, Miss Natalie, let's see what we've got here. Moon, Venus, and rising are all water. Sun is earth. Wow. Oh, hey, there you are. Hey, okay, Nicole. This is Nicole, I got you. Okay. So you are a Taurus, X is the Capricorn, have been in separation for about 8 months. We barely talk. Will we reconcile? Let's see what we show you, Nicole. Let's see what we can find out for you, love, on this Capricorn. Let's see. How do things look in the future between, oh, okay. Well, welcome. How do things look in the future between Nicole, the Taurus, and this Capricorn? How do things look going forward between these two? How do things look going forward between these two? Okay. I got you, Anastasia. Give me this Capricorn and Nicole, the Taurus, going forward. Is there a reconnection? Are these guys going to work things out in the future? Taurus and Capricorn, Nicole, the Taurus, and the Capricorn X. Is there going to be a reconnect between these two? Is there going to be a reconnect? Wow. It's a short shuffle, but okay. King of Cups. Empress in the reverse. Four of Swords. You know, this is crazy. Nicole, this Capricorn has deep emotion for you, but is not wanting to act on it. Empress in reverse, Four of Swords in the upright. It's as though the connection between you two, there's something about this connection between you two that exhausts the Capricorn. And I'm not sure what it is, but we are going to see if we can get a little clarity. It has to do with that Empress in the reverse. It could be that Capricorn has an issue with commitment. It could be that there is something between you guys that triggers each other. Okay. And so we're going to see what this is with this Empress card in the reverse. There's deep love for you, though. I can tell you that. There is deep emotion from this Capricorn towards you, whether you realize it or not. So that part. But let's delve into this Empress in the reverse and see if we can get you some clarity, Nicole. Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, Nine of Wands in reverse. See, okay, here's what I think it is. It's not you. It's not you. Uh, he feels like you are wifey material. He or she, whoever this is, feels like this Capricorn feels like you are divine partner material, right? Uh, Definitely has so much regard and respect for you, whether you believe that or not, and finds you very attractive. Yes, she says he's weird, isn't he? Yes. I kind of think that this Capricorn doesn't feel ready to be in a serious relationship, or he doesn't feel like he measures up to you, one or the other. Okay. And that causes, it stresses him out. That's why the Four of Swords came out. That's why the Nine of Wands in reverse came out. It causes him to just throw up his hands and say, I can't do this. Is this a confidence issue with him, or is it a commitment? Let's see here. Hey, Helly, how are you? Oh, definitely. Definitely. And I am a Capricorn moon, so I definitely feel that full moon. Let's see. Two of Swords in the reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. I think it's just that he doesn't feel ready to make that level of commitment that he feels like you deserve. He actually, hey Gary, how you doing? You booked a reading with me. I would have read for you for freebie, but whatever. But anyway, the Capricorn actually enjoys being around you. There's a good vibe between you two, but at the same time, I think it's just that Capricorn, at this point in his life, just is not feeling like being in a serious commitment. I think that's what this has to do with. There's something about it that stresses this Capricorn out, Nicole. Nine of Swords, fear. Maybe some abandonment. Yeah, there's unhealed wounds. See the star in reverse. There may be some abandonment issues with this Capricorn. And, I'm going to say something here. A lot of times people with significant Capricorn in their chart, will have some childhood trauma, childhood wounds, and often, not always, but often it can feel, it can cause abandonment issues. It can cause somebody to act in an avoidant way. Okay. And that may be what's going on here. All right. That may be what's going on here, Nicole. That's what I feel. Hey, Haley. So we're doing the individual mini readings for everybody today. But now we did do an all signs earlier, and I read for Aries general reading earlier. If you want to check that out, or if you want to get a specific question answered, you can get on the list for a mini reading as well, Haley. But Nicole, that's what I got. And I hope that helps you, love. All right. Yep, CJ, I think Gary and I we briefly spoke while I was live earlier. I think we're going to try to collab at some point. So yay. I'm excited. Okay, good, Nicole. It's not because it's not you at all. It's nothing to do with you, Nicole. I think if it was anybody, it would be you. That's kind of what the cards are saying, Nicole. If it was anybody, it would be you. Does that make sense? So that's what I got, my love. And I hope that helps you. All right. Miss Brittany, I saw you booked something. I saw your name come in. How you doing, my little Capricorn friend? Hey, Brittany, did you, as Helly said earlier, we have a full moon in the sign of Capricorn. We are under those energies right now. Is that not crazy? That Capricorn energy coming through. So, Helly, I do not do twin flame readings. And I go through a lot of reasons why in my Bam Jam stuff, but it's not my bailiwick. Yeah, maybe that's what summoned you today. That's funny. I know the energies are pretty. It's not just the full moon. There's just the astrologically. There's a lot going on. It's just and anytime you have one of these the slower moving planets changing signs, everybody can just feel that. It can be very draining, and so Uranus shifting over to Gemini. Oh, thoughts and prayers, please. But I can't, that's my first house because I'm a Gemini rising. It's been transiting my 12th house of spirituality now since 2018. So I'm kind of used to being on the roller coaster of Uranian energy, right? Yeah, weird things are happening. Pluto in Aquarius, Uranus and Gemini. I mean, it's just some pretty crazy stuff right now. Pretty crazy stuff. But anyway, let's go to Taylor. Let's go to Taylor. You are up next, Miss Taylor. All right, here we go. I wasn't sure if you needed his sun and I like having the signs. You're a Capricorn. He's a Virgo. I realize I only gave you my sign on. That's fine. That's fine. It's not 100% necessary, but it does. I like to have that. I guess it's just me, personal preference, right? So you had asked 2 questions. Hold on. Let me go back and look again. You said you're the Capricorn. He's the Virgo. Okay. What has been his overall reception of my letters and gifts? And does he have any intention to reach out? He has you blocked. Let's see what we have regarding this Virgo. Let's see what we got, Taylor. What's his overall thoughts about letters and gifts from Taylor? What is this Virgo's overall thoughts about the letters and gifts from Taylor? What are the overall thoughts about the letters and gifts from Taylor? Give me the Virgo's thoughts and impressions, energies regarding the messages and gifts, the letters and gifts. Give me the Virgo toward Taylor regarding the messages, the letters, and gifts. Let's see what we got. Nine of Wands, but in the reverse. 4 of Swords in the reverse. 8 of Cups in the reverse. You've definitely piqued some interest, Taylor. You've definitely piqued some interest. I want to drill down a little bit on the 9 of Wands in the reverse. The 8 of Cups in reverse as the outcome suggests that he's thinking about trying to reconnect with you. 4 of Swords in reverse. He may have some hesitation, some angst. We're going to drill down on that as well, okay? Give me the 9 of Wands in reverse. Tell me more about that. that can mean one of two things. And I don't want to speak too much until, especially with that Eight of Cups in the reverse. You know, it's kind of like this. Let me just say this, especially this Four of Swords in the reverse. What I feel like the Virgo is saying here is, would we go back to and have the same problems again, or could we have a breakthrough? That's the question in this Virgo's mind. Would we have the same problems we had before, or would we have a breakthrough? Could we break the old toxic patterns or problems and have a different experience this time? That's what I feel like the Virgo is pondering right now. So let's see. Let's get a little more on that. Would it be worth a try? Would it be worth a try? Or would it be fighting a losing battle? That's it. Hangman. Empress, but in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. Four of Cups in the... Wow! So much in this Virgo's brain. Wow. So much in this Virgo's brain. Hangman. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Hangman. The Hangman is many times, it can look like a stagnant energy, but usually it's not, because usually there's a lot going on the inside of a person, especially an overthinker. And when we are talking about Virgos, we are talking about overthinkers, Mercury people, right? They are one of the overthinkers traditionally in the zodiac, okay? And that can speak to why this Four of Swords is here in the reverse. The angst, the thoughts, this Virgo is up in his head, but nonetheless, Hangman is about taking a step back and saying, it can be about putting yourself in the other person's shoes. What sacrifices do I need to make in order for this to work out, right? So there's a lot going on in that. Hey, Derek. The Empress in reverse can sometimes speak to growth or the lack of growth and expansion. Would this be a disaster, right? Or would this work out? King of Swords in the reverse. A lot of times the King of Swords in the reverse can be about somebody being stubborn or set in their ways. I don't know if that is him or you. I don't know what his perception is. But that Four of Cups in reverse is very telling, because what that card is the I don't want to lose her card. I don't want to fumble her. I don't want to let her go. So that's a very interesting. Oh, he's an actor in LA. Oh, okay. That's a very interesting energy. Four of Cups here in the reverse. So it's kind of interesting. Oh, okay. I gotcha. So I kind of feel like there's something about this that piques his interest, right? There's something about this that piques his interest in communicating with you. And he thinks about it. Right? So let's see if he has any intention of reaching out. That was your other thing. Does he have any intentions of reaching out to you? Let's see what his overall intentions are as far as that goes. What are his overall intentions toward Taylor? What are his overall intentions toward Taylor? What are his overall intentions toward Taylor? What are this Virgo's overall intentions toward Taylor? What are his overall intentions toward Taylor? What are his overall intentions toward Taylor? What are his overall intentions toward Taylor? I think his intention is to reach out to you, but I don't know that you guys are going to actually vibe when it's all said and done. I think he's going to reach out to you, but I think there's some fear here associated with this thing. I kind of get this energy of him reaching out to you and then you guys kind of going crossways in your communication. So I do think there's a chance you'll get some communication, but I'm not sure that this thing beyond that would get off the ground. And it might even, he might even with that 3 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I kind of feel like you may hear from this person and he may tell you that he is involved with somebody or dealing with somebody. Now, I don't know if that's actually true or not. No, it is. He really is. He really is involved. He really is involved. But the interesting thing is, I don't think he's happy with that one either. But I think that's going to be his primary thought. Yeah. I don't think he's really that into who he's with. But at the same time, I think that's going to be his stance for right now, Taylor. That's what I got. I hope that helps you. I hope that gave you a little bit of clarity. I hope that gave you some clarity. I know, right, Greedy Joey? I swear to God. Male Virgo actors, right? I know. That's so funny. I think, hang on one second, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right. We are going to Ricky next. All right, Ricky. And Ricky wants advice. Ricky, are you here? Yeah. Well, and I even picked that up, that he's not extremely happy with his current situation. Right. I did pick that up. He's not that into whoever he's dealing with. But for whatever reason, he's just not into that person that much. All right, Ricky. So, Ricky, are you here? Is Ricky here in the chat? Because if so, I wanted to get just a little bit of clarity. Ricky's zodiac sign, and if she's dealing, I think she must be dealing with someone, but I can read kind of blind if I need to, but it's just nice if we have that clarity. So I'll give just a minute and see if Ricky is here. I guess not, but all right. So let's get Ricky's some guidance on her current love situation. What is going on with Ricky that Ricky needs to know on the current love situation? What does Ricky need to know? What does Ricky need to know about the current love situation? What does Ricky need to know about the current love situation? What does Ricky need to know about the current love situation? I got you, Taylor. What does Ricky need to know about the current love situation? Three of Pentacles in the reverse, the World card, the Death card in the reverse. So I definitely feel like this is someone that you have history with. And the question is whether or not to close this cycle out with the World card in the upright and the Death card in the reverse. I don't know that there is a cooperative energy here between the two of you and a mutual desire to build with that Three of Pentacles in the reverse. It could even speak to possible third party energy here, but definitely you guys are not on the same page in that there's not a mutual willingness to work on things, okay? There's a lack of a mutual willingness to work on things. Let's see. Let's get the energies on your person that you are dealing with and see where they are. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. Your person is ready to move towards something new. Okay. They're ready to release this. All right. They're ready to release this. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. I think that may be the advice for you to release this and maybe do some shadow work and healing. I think that you may be missing the bigger picture on this thing. That's why the Death card is in the reverse and the World card is here. This is a chapter. This was a significant connection that was supposed to prompt you to do some healing and inner work, transformative energy here with the Death card. It's all about showing you how to release, but you may be running from this even with the High Priestess here in the reverse. But this is definitely, that's definitely the point of this connection. So best advice based on what I'm seeing here, it's time to focus on you. It's time to get on a shadow work journey and heal some wounds that has put you in vibrational alignment with relationship challenges, right? And we've got to look at, and not knowing the specifics of this situation, but my cards are specific enough that I can tell you that you and this person are not on the same page. You don't both want this, right? That's the issue here. And when you're in a situation like this, you really have no choice but to start to release and work on yourself, right? Not move towards somebody new, but release and work on yourself to get yourself in a better energetic vibration going forward so that you don't have similar challenges in the future, right? So that's what I see here, Ricky, and I hope that helps. And I wish you so much success and peace and healing going forward. All right. Next up is Gary. Gary, I'm going to be nervous reading for you. I am going to be nervous. Let's see. Let me timestamp for Gary. There he is. Here we go, Gary. Let's see what's up. Let me go to your question. Hang on a minute. Oh, well, thank you. So you're an Aries too, I remember, right? Aren't you an Aries, Gary? Oh, Hod, want to reconcile. Let's see. Let's see what we can find out about this ex for you. Let's see what we can find out, Gary. I thought so. Okay, I thought you were an Aries. Okay, so let's see about Ohad. I hope I'm saying that right. Ex-partner's a Gemini. Oh, Lord. Gary, do I need to send you an apology card on behalf of my zodiac sign? Aries and Geminis do get along well, though. But Ohad. Give me Ohad the Gemini toward Gary the Aries. Give me Ohad. Give me Ohad the Gemini toward Gary the Aries. Give me Ohad. Hey, co-create with me. We still got some availability. We definitely do. Give me Ohad the Gemini toward Aries Gary. Give me Ohad the Gemini. Ohad the Gemini toward Gary. Give me Ohad. Give me Ohad toward Gary. Give me Ohad. Ohad toward Gary. Ohad the Gemini toward Gary the Aries. Yeah, he wants to come back around. Good God. Ten of Swords, Lover's card. I'm going to drill down on the Six of Swords. That came up in the upright. I like that energy as regarding coming correct. But we're going to find out. Boy, is there ever a desire to reconnect with you. With the Ten of Swords here and the Lover's card. Ten of Swords in the upright. In the reverse, Gary. I always read that as a comeback around card. And the Lover's card. Deep soul connection between you and this Gemini. We even have Gemini energy, right? But yeah, there's a deep, passionate soul connection between you two. Good God. Goodness, Gemini is into you. Why is the Six of Swords here? Let's get more on that. Give me more on the Six of Swords, please. Tell me more about the Six of Swords. Tell me more about that. That could be coming correct. That's encouraging. Six of Swords. Talk to me about the Six of Swords. Why is that here? Why is the Six of Swords here? Talk to me about the Six of Swords. Talk to me about the Six of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Page of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Gary, what? Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, that's kind of interesting because I always look at that as somebody that sees your value, that places great value upon you, gives you great value, just really sees your value, okay? And I like that because that goes a little deeper than that superficial stuff that you see sometimes about, I like the way you make me feel. No, it's a little bit beyond that, which I like. The Page of Cups is an apology card a lot of times. And then that Wheel of Fortune is huge. Wheel of Fortune is huge. Gary, you and this person have a deep, fated, you probably know all that. You're a tarot reader. You know all this stuff, Gary. But listen to me. There is a deep, destined, fated, Jupiterian connection right between you two. He's got deep emotion for you. Ten of Pentacles. He's all in. Hangman. Okay, I like the Hangman too. Because the Hangman, a lot of times, and I was talking about this earlier, I don't know if you were here, but the Hangman, I usually see that as a person that is stopping to think about how their actions have impacted somebody, where they need to sacrifice, where they need to make changes. So there's a lot that goes on the inside of that hangman, even though on the outside they're not doing anything. But I definitely have a strong desire to come back around and do so the right way. So you would ask about coming correct. This is so straightforward, Gary. Good Lord. Gemini's nutty as a fruitcake when it comes to you, but in a good way. My goodness, Gary. You made this easy. Oh my goodness. This is insane. The connection between you and this person. But that Six of Swords is here for the right reasons. That Six of Swords suggests that this person has done some inner work, some healing, wanting to get past some turbulent times between you two, right? It is right. It is a great reading. It is great. I mean, Gary, when I read for situations where there's history between people, it there are times that there can be a little bit of ambiguity, and sometimes you have to clarify, because sometimes when you've got people that are, in separation like that, and you're reading about the other person, they can be on the fence. They can, this one's not on the fence at all. This is crazy. This is just like, yes, I want to come correct. I want to do the right thing. And if there was a betrayal or some kind of pain, there's regret for that. There's a regret. And with that hangman, a recognition of that, and acknowledging and seeing that. I like that. Sometimes I look at the hangman as somebody that has, stops and has empathy and puts themselves in the other person's shoes, right? So, wow. That's crazy. I love that, Gary. Hey, Nabila, how are you? Yeah, keep me posted. Keep me posted. That's crazy. I know, that was a good reading, wasn't it, CJ? Yes, definitely. This Gemini is not finished with you. Man, with Uranus going into Gemini, oh my gosh, Gary, it's just crazy right now. One of the astrologers that I follow, Marin Altman, I don't know if you know who she is. She's kind of a little bit crazy, but she's actually a pretty good astrologer. But she did a short about Uranus going into Gemini on I think, what was it, the 7th or the 8th? And she said, just don't fuck with Geminis. Just let them be. They're just going to be crazy, and they're going to just let them be their weird selves. They're going to be really weird. And I was like, oh my God. Am I going to be shaving my head and doing a green mohawk or some crazy shit? I don't know. But anyway. But that is, Uranus is like that table turner erratic energy, right? Oh, I have not, CJ. I have not. You get whiplash with it. That's saying a lot because, Aries usually can roll with us. Aries can roll with us, but we can be pretty insane sometimes. But we mean well. We're fun. You won't get bored with a Gemini. That's for darn sure. You have to find her now. Yeah, I need to know who it is. Hey, Carmen, I just got you. Your question came through, and you will be after Brittany. I'm going to add you to the list real quick, Carmen. He keeps you on the edge of your seat. I imagine. I will say this, and of course, Uranus is going to be there for quite a few years, 6 or 7 years or whatever, but I would rather have Uranus there and its crazy self than I had when Mars goes through Gemini. I hate it. It's like I just want to chew nails. Thank you, Gary. That means a lot. I appreciate you. Look forward to talking to you more, Gary. So let's go to Anastasia's next question. Let's go to Anastasia's next question. All right. Here we go. All right, here we go. Anastasia. I wasn't going to book one for the Aries, but she messaged me today and I wanted to get a pulse. Fair. Fair. Wow, wow, wow. What's going on with Aries? What's going on with Aries? What's going on with this Aries toward Anastasia? 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 What's going on with the Aries toward Anastasia? Give me a vibe check on what's going on with this Aries as it relates to Anastasia. The Aries as it relates to Anastasia. The Aries as it relates to Anastasia. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Five of Swords in the reverse. There's regret. King of Pentacles in the reverse. There's regret here. She feels like she has wasted time or invested in the wrong thing. Right? Five of Pentacles. She's feeling left out in the cold. Okay, I want to do something. I'm going to take a step back from this. Hey, Ellen, so I definitely can. If you would like to get on the list, how to get your question on the list, follow the directions that are pinned at the top of this chat. All right, my love. I'm going to check on something here, Anastasia. I'm going to go snoop on that connection that she's been in. Because I got a feeling on that. Something has happened here. What's going on with that connection with baby daddy? What's going on with that connection with the Aries and the baby daddy? What's going on with that connection with Aries and the baby daddy? What's going on with that connection with Aries and the baby daddy? Aries and the baby daddy, please. Aries and the baby daddy. They're rocky right now. They're rocky right now. He's got love for her, but it's rocky. Star reverse, Ten of Swords, but in the reverse, they may be apart right now. They are. Five of Pentacles came out again on this thing. Judgment in the reverse, obstacles, right? That's what I got. Right. That's what I got. Obstacles. There's an attempt or a desire to work things out with the Ten of Swords here in the reverse, but there's an obstacle. King of Pentacles in reverse. They are definitely on the rocks. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Your name may have come up, or there may have been a third party name that came up. Okay. Five of Wands here in the reverse. They've had some drama. I don't know that they're talking much right now, even. All right. Wow. So that's what's up. And that may be what prompted that message that you mentioned. Let me go back and now look at her energy again toward you now that we have that knowledge. Because when I saw that, I was like, she is feeling out of sorts right now. She's in a situation. So I want to get more on this. I want to get more on this now. Let's go back again and read for how she's vibing toward you. Ten of Swords in reverse. That's called picking back up, right? But let's see. Let's see, Anastasia. Let's get a little bit more on this. The Lover's card. King of Cups. Ace of Cups. She wants to start something with you. She wants to start something with you. She does have a lot. There's a lot of love here. Good God. Lover's card, King of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups. All in the upright on this thing. Good Lord, Anastasia. She's finally wanting to act on her feelings. She's finally wanting to give to it. Finally wanting to give to it. That's what I got. Ace of Wands. She wants a whole new start with you. Wow, wow, wow. That's what's up. She definitely wants to reconnect. No doubt about it. She's feeling a bit overwhelmed. But yeah, Knight of Wands here. Definitely. Three of Cups. She wants a reunion all day long with you. You know, what may have happened here, Anastasia, I'm almost wondering is if she and baby daddy, the problem was that they thought about you. She may have told him about you and that she loved you. She may have made a move in that direction even. But they've definitely had some drama, some conflict. And it's about a third party. And I don't know which side it's on. It's either on, it's either you or, somebody that maybe he messed around. I don't know. But I kind of feel like this may have been about you. Very interesting, Anastasia. Very interesting. But I hope that gave you some clarity. I know, I like Gary's collabs. I think we're going to try to collab soon, Carmen. I really do. And and I'm excited about that. All right. Let's go to Fernando. Let's go to Fernando. Will things improve at my current job? Let's see what we can find out for Fernando around his current job. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Oh, Joanna sent me a Cash App. Let me, Joanna, you'll be after Carmen. Let me do that real quick before I read for Fernando. There we go. Okay. All right. Here we go. Give me the energies going forward for Fernando's current job situation. Hang on a minute. All right. So, Fernando, current job situation. Going forward, give me the energies going forward for Fernando's current job situation. Current job situation. Fernando, give me the future energies. How is this going to play out for Fernando in his current job? Fernando going forward in his current job. Fernando going forward in his current job. How does this look for Fernando? How does this look for Fernando? How does this look for Fernando? Lovers, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. I feel like there is a possibility that you are going to be presented with an offer for something new, possibly a couple of offers. The Lovers card speaks to having a choice to make, and you have two aces here. Aces are new beginnings. And I feel like that's what I'm picking up, is that you are going to end up having to make a choice between two. And I kind of feel like that the cards are kind of saying, don't rush this decision. Take your time, make sure that you understand all the benefits, fine print when it comes to looking at potential new opportunities. But I see some things crossing your path. And I kind of feel like that you need to really scrutinize things, but I do feel like that you are going to find something better that is a level up. I don't necessarily see them letting you go. I think you end up moving on from them and finding something that's you feel much more passionate about. It may be closer to home or even where you work in your home. Okay. It's definitely going to bring you a lot more peace. But there's some roadways that have been blocked for you that are opening up regarding employment in general. Okay. I see you having to make it just over and over again. It keeps coming down to you having two opportunities, both of them being new. And, the advice being, take your time, make sure you understand the whys and wherefores. Okay. I don't see you sticking where you are, because I think there may be a lack of growth there. They may not pay well or pay right or recognize you for the hard work that you put in. I'm kind of picking that up as well. So yeah, I kind of see you branching out and going in a different direction. So that's what I got. That's what I see, Fernando. And I hope that gave you some clarity, love. All right, Deb is up next. Hey, Miss Deb, how you doing? How you doing? Let me see what's up. Let's see what's up with Miss Deb. It's good to see you, Deb. I hope you're doing good. Aries reading today was accurate. Oh my goodness, blocked Sagittarius. After 8-year situationship, what's his problem? Third party addiction? What does he want? Keep him blocked? I don't know, but we're going to find out. We're going to delve into it. Moved to Florida, but you're in New York with mom. I know you're happy to be back around with your mom. I'm going to see what's going on with this crazy Sagittarius. What's going on with this Sag? Third party addiction. What's he want? What's going on with this Sagittarius? What's going on with the Sagittarius toward Deb, the Aries? What's going on with this Sagittarius toward Deb, the Aries? What's going on with the Sag toward Deb, the Aries? What's in this person's thoughts, feelings? What's going on here? What's the problem? Help me find the problem here with this Sagittarius. What's going on? What's going on? We'll find out. We'll see. What's going on with the Sagittarius? Lover's card, 5 of Pentacles. King of Cups. Love bombs, then avoids. I think I know why. Let me drill down on this 5 of Pentacles. Give me more on the 5 of Pentacles, please. Give me more on the 5 of Pentacles before I speak on this. The Devil card, the Moon card, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, let's talk about it. There's some baggage here. This Sagittarius has some baggage that you may or may not be aware of. You've dealt with this Sagittarius for a bit, okay? But this makes complete sense with what I'm seeing and what you're saying with the love bombing and then avoidant. I could totally see that behavior with these cards. The Lover's card is here in the upright. That is a very intense, deep connection, right? The third card out, and I'm going to go to the middle card because that's the problem child. The third card out is the King of Cups. In the upright, that's deep love, emotion. That's like a heart full of love, a deep well of emotion. That 5 of Pentacles is the problem child. And I looked at that, and I looked at what you said, and I looked at that. That can sometimes be about fears of abandonment issues, things of that nature, okay? And that will cause a person to do, sometimes their behavior that comes from that wound will be exactly what you said. And you probably sense that this person has love for you, which is very confusing because then he pushes you away, avoidant. And let's tell you, so I drilled down on that 5 of Pentacles, the problem child, right? And I got the Devil card, the Moon card, and the 9 of Pentacles. And let's talk about that. The Devil card yes, there are times the Devil card can speak to addiction, okay? But there's baggage here too. And that is why the Devil card is here. There's baggage that's causing that wound. The Devil card suggests that there is trauma that needs to be healed, right? In the subconscious, which is why the Moon card is here, all right? He has trust issues as well. He has a hard time being emotionally vulnerable. And the Nine of Pentacles is here because it's kind of like that traditionally is the card of being single. And what that suggests is, in his mind, he's got it in his mind that as long as he stays single and independent, he won't get hurt, right? And he won't suffer heartbreak. That's an illusion, but that's what we sometimes think. I know I won't hurt myself, so if I just stay single, I'll be okay. It's flawed thinking, nonetheless. It's what's going on. So yeah, what you have here is someone that has deep love for you and runs from it all day long. And they start to feel that love. They start to feel themselves giving to it. And then they take on that avoidant, push you away, runner kind of energy, right? And that's what I see here. That's absolutely what I see. And you even said, he says he was hurt bad once. And that's what this is. He's not healed from this. And, the avoidant energy, and you may have heard me talk about this, Deb, it can be a roller coaster emotionally in dealing with somebody. It's not that they don't even stop to realize how much their actions hurt other people, because they themselves are hurting still. But that doesn't matter. It still hurts you. And this is that prime example of hurt people. And it's often unintentional. And I feel like it's not intentional that he hurts you. Nonetheless, the heartbreak is the same. It hurts like a mofo, right? And so that's what you're dealing with here. That's what you're dealing with. And because a lot of times when an avoidant is in this, in this place that he's in, it's not that they don't care how it affects you. It's they are so wounded themselves. They cannot see how this impacts others because they can't see beyond their own wounds, right? So it's not intentional. So is this a bad dude? No. But does he act like a bad dude? Oh, yeah. And on the surface, you would say he was a player or whatever. And yeah, his behavior sucks ass, right? But, and I'm not offering an excuse for this. Don't misunderstand. He has a responsibility to have enough self-awareness to realize what's going on and to take a step back and heal from this. And he's not stepping up to that. The wounds are not his fault. The healing, 100% his responsibility. And therein lies the issue that you're dealing with this person. So in a nutshell, Deb, that's what I see here. And I think the problem is, until he decides, and this, who knows, right? But until he decides to take a step back and realize that he's got issues, he's going to continue to hurt others. This is really a subconscious effort to sabotage himself. And you're really collateral damage, if that makes sense. But what this speaks to, with you saying, I can't get over him and we always come back together, you are in a trauma bond with this person. And the reason you can't get over him and you keep coming back together is because, and I have a video on my Fam Jam playlist about why we attract or why we choose the wrong people. And, without realizing it, you're choosing a person that you are recreating a traumatic situation with over and over. And you are vibrationally aligned with that, which sucks, I know. And really, the way to help yourself get over him and to diffuse this connectedness that you feel with him, because there is probably likely a very strong pull between you two. It's like a magnet. And the energy can be very confusing. It can feel like love, but it actually is something usually quite different. The pull, you can't explain it because it's coming from your subconscious, right? Right. You know, well, and good that you're seeing that. The way though to break this cycle, and a lot of people think, oh, I can just do a cord cutting, and there's just no real shortcuts to the healing process. We have to just roll up our sleeves and do the shadow work. And that's what I see here, Deb. That's going to help you to be able to diffuse this attraction, this magnetism, this hold that you feel, right? That's what it's going to take. And it's not easy, but it's worth it. And over time, doing the work is what's going to bring you some peace and clarity and help you in the future to not subconsciously choose people to recreate trauma. Does that make sense? I know, love. But that's what I got. Do I think your Sagittarius is a bad guy? I don't, but I think he's going to act like that until if and when he ever does the work. And I don't want to see your precious self become collateral damage in a person's effort to destroy themselves. And that's what this is really about. You're welcome, sweetie. I hope that helped you, Dad. But that's what I got. And Cola is up next. And I don't have Cola's questions. She sent me some money. But oh, I just got Ellen's question too. Ellen, you'll be after Joanna. All right, let me put Ellen on the list. Oh, well, thank you, Deb. I appreciate that. You know, you've been following me for quite a while, and I don't want you to ever feel like I don't notice and appreciate that. I do. So thank you for that, Deb. Appreciate you. All right. So let's see here. Brittany is after Cola. What we may do is, if I'm waiting on Cola, I may read for Brittany and then put Cola after Brittany. But we'll see if Cola gives me her questions or she emails me. Let's see here. Hey, Miss Brittany, my little Capricorn friend. What's up? Why is this taking so long? Why is my computer so slow? All right, here we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and read for you, Brittany. Let's see what we got. All right, let me timestamp for you. All right, here we go. Brittany, what are the romance vibes looking like for my next contract? Solo dolo, picking up with an old connection, or meeting someone new? Let's see what we got, my love. Let's see what we got, my love. Give me romance. The immediate future for romance for Brittany, the Capricorn. give me the future for romance for Brittany, the Capricorn, please. Future for romance for Brittany, the Capricorn. King of Cups flew around. You're not going to be single forever. That's for damn sure. Let's see. Let's see what we got. She says, please skip me for now. All right. Give me the immediate future. What's next in love for Miss Brittany? Miss Brittany, the Capricorn. What's next in love for Miss Brittany? What's next in love for Miss Brittany? Four of Swords in reverse, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Girl, I think you're on your own for a little bit. I think you're working on you. You got some wounds, my love. You got some wounds. That's causing trust/fears of abandonment. You may be dealing with, this may be manifesting in ways of anxiety, nervousness, insomnia, or dreams. With that Four of Swords in the reverse, I think you're working on you. I think you got some trust issues here about putting yourself out there again. Yeah. Brittany, did you get cheated on? Didn't this person cheat on you? Three of Pentacles is here in the reverse, third party energy. I definitely feel like that. Yeah, take some time. Seven of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Take some time. What? Oh my gosh. So this is what it is. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Take some time for you. The cards are giving you some advice about taking some time for you, investing in yourself, getting yourself back in this Nine of Pentacles upright energy. And that's that energy of being fine, being single, overcoming trust issues and fears. And those trust issues. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Well, those trust issues of putting yourself out there, for emotional vulnerability. And this is a Capricorn, tough Capricorn lesson for a lot of people with Capricorn placements is, Capricorns are one of the signs that can struggle with emotional vulnerability to begin with, right? And, then we'll encounter a couple of these heartbreaks, and then we have this issue of, I can't trust anybody. You can't trust it. These hoes ain't loyal, none of them, right? We get in that mindset, and it's understandable that we get in that mindset, but at the same time, that fear can cause a lot of problems for us. It can cause us to develop unhealthy attachment issues, whether it's an avoidant energy or a clingy, anxious energy. It can be some of those fears of having the rug pulled out from under you can manifest in a couple of different ways, right? And so what needs to happen is this. When you get in this Nine of Pentacles upright energy, what your goal is to realize is this, and this is going to take some time and some work, Brittany. Let's see. She says abandonment. Yeah, I feel like I'm always getting ditched. Yes, we get comfortable, and then boom, they pull the rug out from under us, and that can create some problems on your side. And so, what needs to happen? See, yeah, I think what's happening is I think you're subconsciously choosing people that's repeating that experience. So we got to get you out of vibrational alignment with this. And let me tell you the short version to where you're trying to be. When you work on yourself and you work on your own self-confidence and self-esteem, and you don't realize it, but this is what this stuff is rooted in. Just follow me for a moment. when you work on your self-esteem and self-confidence, you will get to a place where you realize that the only person that you really need to be able to trust is you. Because no matter what happens to you, no matter who fucks you over, you know who you are. And you realize that what a person does is much more about their own issues than you. And you can be where you don't take it as personally. And you're a lot more able to put yourself out there and be emotionally vulnerable and authentic with people, because that authenticity, that real Brittany that's in there, is going to always be there no matter what. And this is maybe sounding, I hope that this is not sounding cliche or like I'm being dismissive. I'm literally talking about the things I learned in my own journey that took me quite a while to come to. And so I really encourage you to take some time and invest in Brittany. If there is ever a person in the world that deserves your investment and attention, it is you. You are so worthy of your own love, of your own heart, and loving yourself and nurturing yourself to remember who you were, right? In my head, I can tell myself it's not me, but after this happens, it makes me dig down. So, good question. Because, at the end of the day, we look in the mirror and go, God, I'm the only common denominator here. What the hell is wrong? It's not that there's anything wrong with you. It's that subconsciously you think something is wrong with you. Your conscious mind and your unconscious mind are not in agreement about your own self-worth. Your conscious mind is really right. You got to convince your subconscious mind, and that is done through shadow work, right? And so that's what's going on here. And so subconsciously, you're choosing people to recreate. And let me just put this another way. When we have these things happen to us repeatedly, okay, it doesn't make sense to your conscious mind. And look, from the outside looking in, Brittany, it doesn't make sense to me. You're a beautiful, fun, funny girl who is amazing. I know that about you. So your conscious mind is right, okay? But it doesn't make sense. And so here's what's going on. Subconscious mind is recreating this because you're trying to make sense of something that's not going to make sense. You keep recreating it, hoping for a different outcome, hoping to make sense of it, hoping to get some truths about it, and it's not going to make sense. Is this making any sense at all? So you're trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense because of your subconscious, right? So it's probably time to get on that shadow work journey, Brittany, and work on, and this probably, and look, I'm not trying to dig up, because we're doing mini reads here, but this is probably going to take you all the way back to childhood. Given your zodiac placements, it's probably going to take you all the way back there eventually. And that's okay. Be gentle with yourself. Capricorns are so hard on themselves. And it's time for you to love yourself with the heart that you have. I always say this, Brittany, about Capricorns. Capricorns have the heart of a Cancer, but it just makes it very difficult sometimes because they've got that Capricorn shell. I want you to love yourself with the heart of a Cancer. Yes, deep down insecurities. And the confidence is understandable because Capricorns have had to be so strong, right? And you're strong, you can do anything. But one thing that Capricorns struggle with is showing themselves love and grace. And that's where you are right now. And it's time to put yourself in the intensive care unit as far as emotional healing, working on you. You deserve this. This is a gift you're going to give yourself. And it's not easy, but I promise you it's going to be the game changer. It's going to be the game changer. So, Brittany, let me know if you think that helped. Let me know if you think that helped. Because I think right now, if you were to try to go out and find something else, you would get busted up again. And you don't deserve that. You don't. You are a young, vibrant, fun woman. And there is time for you to work on yourself. Yeah. Definitely. Thank you, Brittany. Big hearts to you. All right. Oh, look, it did the hearts on the screen. Wow. Okay. But hey, Cola, how you doing? Be heard. Hey, Cheyenne, how are you doing? But Cola, I need your 2 questions. We skipped you. We went to Brittany, but we're going to come back to you now, and then we'll do Carmen after you. All right. Let's see what's up. All right. Did I? Hold on just a second. It just reconnected. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Just send me your questions when you're ready, Miss Cola. Hey, Ellen. Yes, you are. I'm fixing to put you on the list. Give me 1 second. Did I not put you on the list? Oh, I did. Hang on. Yes, it's your turn. I need your questions. Cola. Hang on a minute. Y'all give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so Cola, we are on Cola right now. Ellen, just hang tight and we'll get to your question in just a minute. Why does it feel like everything is falling apart with Danny, the Cancer, and I? What's going on here? What's going on here in this dynamic? What's going on? Give me things from Danny's perspective. Daniel, the Cancer. What's going on here? Give me things from his perspective. Give me this from his perspective. Danny, the Cancer. Give me this from his perspective. Give me this from his perspective, please. Danny, the Cancer. Give me things from his perspective. The Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. This doesn't make any sense, Cola. It's like the Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. Does he have fears around abandonment issues or something? He's afraid to commit and have the rug pulled out from under him? I don't know. Let's see. Hey, Be Heard, if you want to get on the list for your question about the Libra's feelings, the instructions to get on the list for your question, Be Heard, is at the top of the chat, okay? I'm gonna drill down on this Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, why? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. He feels Star reverse. He feels like he's rushing things, or he doesn't want to rush into something. He's afraid he will get into something and regret it. Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Star reversed. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. He wants to slow down. He just feels like things were moving too fast. That's what it is. He feels very overwhelmed by this thing. I do think he has some fears around commitment too, though. I do think he has some abandonment issues, but I think he's pumping the brakes because he feels like things are moving too fast. He's telling me in the energies here that he wants to move forward. In fact, I've picked up Cancer energy here with the Chariot, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands. He wants to make a decision to move forward. He sees potential here, but he just wants to slow down and wait. Seven of Pentacles. He feels like he's rushing into something. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. But he's got some fears. He's not aware of it. King of Swords here in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles. Boy, oh boy, he's got issues around fears of abandonment. He's got some deep-seated fears. That's going to be an obstacle here. Judgment in the reverse. That's the problem. I think he doesn't intend to walk away from this thing, but I think in his mind, I think his intentions are to slow down. But what I feel like is he's just going to drag his feet because of fear. You know, it's like he could see himself being long-term happy with you with that Ten of Cups. But the problem is getting over that abandonment issue with that Five of Pentacles here. He can see himself with you in a long-term connection. Right? But that's why he's pushing you away. He's running flat out. He is running out of fear. So he's starting to catch some feelings, and that's the issue here, Cola. That's the issue. He was leading it. Oh, and that makes sense to me that he would be leading it and then just back away like that. People with those wounds will absolutely do that. And when he was leading it, Cola, that was his intention. His intention was to move forward. But what happened is he started to feel those feelings, and he went, oh, shit. And it scared the crap out of him. And he said, let's slow down. I got to slow down. I can't have these feelings coming on this fast. And it scared him. And that's going to be the problem, is he's going to have a tendency to back away whenever that happens. So that's what's up. That's what's up. He's probably been hurt in the past. How does he currently feel? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what we got, Miss Cola. How does he currently feel toward Cola? How does he currently feel toward Cola? How does he currently feel toward Cola? How does Daniel currently feel toward Cola? Give me his current feelings toward Cola. How does he currently feel toward Cola? 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 Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords in reverse. He wants to come back around. Why is the King of Swords here in the reverse? Eight of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Swords. He's not feeling extremely, he's very tentative. That's why the King of Swords is in reverse, the Knight of Swords in the upright, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So he definitely has some insecurities here. All right. He sees you as the Queen of Pentacles and himself as the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a bit of a nervous Nelly. All right. Kind of an unstable energy. He definitely wants to pick back up with you for a new start. Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords in the reverse, Eight of Cups in the reverse. He's very attracted to you with that Ace of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles, you know, how he feels about you, he feels like you're on a pedestal. He feels like you are, he feels very inferior with that Knight of Swords. He feels like he's not good enough for you, not attractive enough for you, whatever the case may be. So there's a nervous Nelly. He's a little bit fearful here. And again, I think he wants something with you. So that's a good question, and I'm glad you asked it. I'm confused. Does he want me to pick it up, or does he want to pick it up? Okay. I'm going to tell you what he wants, and I'm going to tell you what he needs, because those are two different things. What he would want would be for you to chase him, because that would be like a temporary Band-Aid to make him feel better, but it would not really serve him in the long run, because that wound will continue to crop up. What he needs is for you to let him run. That's what he needs, because that's the only thing that's going to cause him, that's the only prayer he has to ever see of facing this fear. But if you were to pick it up yourself, then he doesn't have to face that fear. Do you see what I mean? But it forces him to either look in the mirror or not. Yeah. And that's good. That's probably your intuition guiding you there. Let him run. He may never come back, but if he doesn't, then you've saved yourself some heartbreak, because if you were to chase after him and him come back, he's just going to run again. Right? Me too. Me too. But I'll tell you what, I'm a reformed avoidant. So that's what I got. And so you don't want to Band-Aid his problems, right? You know, it's kind of like sweeping them under the rug. Here, this will make you feel better. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like getting drunk to forget about your problems. The next morning, you've got your problems plus a hangover, right? And you chasing him would be similar. It's just numbing the pain, but the pain is still going to be there. You got anxious. Oh my gosh. And you've attracted avoidant. Okay. That explains a lot, Cola. Go watch my video about why we choose the people we do, why we choose and it's in quotes, wrong person. Go watch that video. Go watch that. It'll help you a lot. And that's on Fam Jam. All right. Hey, Cheyenne, I got your reading booked. Go watch that. That's going to answer a lot of your questions right there, because I think you have connected to someone that is, I think you guys are mirroring each other's wounds right now. You're mirroring each other's wounds. That's exactly what's going on. And that's why you subconsciously picked him and he subconsciously picked you so that you guys could do that. Your higher self literally chose this experience for you and him to lead you to a place where you have these attachment issues reflected back so that you have to heal them. You got to look at them. That's what this is about, Cola. The real big picture, right? So I hope that helps you. Yeah, it makes it kind of difficult, but at the same time, I was trying to get current in the chat. Okay. But at the same time, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yikes. But that's what's up, Miss Cola. I hope that gave you some clarity, love. All right, and Carmen, you are up next, Miss Carmen. Co-create with me. Let me timestamp for Carmen. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm seeing them. I'm seeing them. Thank you, Cola. I'm glad it helped you, love. Yeah, I can see them. I just was behind in the chat, but I exited. Like I have the chat pulled up on my phone so I can like watch or whatever and make sure. But anyway, and I was behind in the chat, but I exited and came back out and I was current. But yeah. All right, Miss Carmen. Let's see what's going on with you. Let's see here, Carmen. Carmen, will my 66-year-old Virgo male reunite and contact the Saggy film soon? Let's see what's up, love. Let's see what's going on with this Virgo. Hey, sweetie. Let's see what's up with this Virgo. Good deal, Cola. Good deal. Give me the Virgo male's future actions toward Carmen, the Sag. Give me the Virgo's future actions toward Carmen, the Sag. Give me the Virgo's future actions toward Carmen, the Sag. Give me the Virgo's future actions toward Carmen, the Sag. Give me this Virgo's future actions toward Carmen the Sag, please. The Virgo toward Carmen the Sag, please. Give me the Virgo toward Carmen the Sag. Okay. Eight of Swords in the reverse, Six of Pentacles. Isn't that interesting? Five of Pentacles. You know, I don't think the Virgo is likely to contact you. Here's what I feel. I feel like this Virgo still, do I think this Virgo has fully released this energy with you, Carmen? I do not, with the Six of Pentacles here. And I almost think with that Eight of Swords in the reverse, the Virgo does things to push this down where they don't have to think about it, possibly try to stay distracted, tries very hard to think about anything but this, but sometimes that doesn't always work. So I'm going to get you a little bit more clarity, but I feel like this Virgo is going to let things fly. with the Five of Pentacles. I think this Virgo is going to leave things as they are. I'm not sure why this is. I don't think the Virgo has fully released this at all with the Six of Pentacles. But let's get a little bit more on this. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I don't see this Virgo taking action. You know, this Virgo definitely sees your value, but the Virgo may have commitment problems. Seven of Cups here. I think the Virgo, yeah, obstacle is commitment. Judgment in the reverse. That's the opposite of coming back together. That's something, you know, staying finalized. The Justice card, you know, this Virgo for some reason feels like the fair thing to do is to let you go. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This Virgo is just non-committal, right? Mama trauma. Ah, I gotcha. The Virgo actually has a lot of respect for you and regard for you as far as their opinion of you. But the problem is, I think, commitment. And this Virgo feels like it would be unfair to come back into your life because he's just not in a good place. And quite honestly, if he does have that much of a problem with settling down, then that's probably the most considerate thing he could do for you, right? You know, there's another person in your energy that's going to cross your path, don't you, Carmen? You've got another person in your energy, and I normally don't get that. I don't normally see that in readings, and I didn't pull for that, but it came out. It came out. You've got another person here, right? Oh, really? Really, Carmen? But there is another person that's going to cross your path that looks a lot better. Oh my goodness, diabetic alcoholic. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah. I would say it would probably be in your best interest to maybe do some healing, shadow work to try to process through that breakup. Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. That's good. I'm glad you're on a shadow work journey. Stick with it. Stick with it. I do feel like there's somebody in your leaving him to rest. Yeah. I do feel like there is somebody that's going to cross your path. I don't know when. Probably when you're in a better, better space and having done some more of your shadow work. But there's something here that looks damn good. And I don't normally see that in readings. I'm going to be real with you, Carmen. I don't normally see that. But I've got a Two of Wands, a Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Cups that came out. There's a second option out here that's going to cross your path that is going to be really good for you. Very loving energy here. And it's almost like destined with that Wheel of Fortune. So stay on your shadow work. I think you're on a good path. And I think that's why the cards are telling me to tell you this. Right? So that's what I got for you, love. Thank you. Thank you, as always. I appreciate that. Let's see where we are. Spiritual baths. I got you. There's a lot of different ways to do shadow work. I've got a lot of different videos about shadow work on my Fam Jam playlist that I have. Oh, Tina, I got you after Cheyenne. I may. Let's see where we are on things. I need to see how my quantities are doing. The spiritual baths are great, though. Meditation is great, too. I like to take spiritual baths when I meditate. That's a good, that's just, I find that very helpful for myself. All right. Now let me go check my quantities again. Make sure my quantity, I'm going to put like maybe a cup. I might take like two more. Let's see here. One or two more, something like that. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, so that was Carmen. Joanna, you are up next, my love. Let me look at, hold on a minute. You're going to get one? Okay, Laura G. What's up with you, beautiful? How you doing? Let me go over to Cash App, and because I think Joanna sometimes sends her questions on Cash App. So let me go over there. Yeah, here we go. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Okay, yeah, here it is. I got you, Joanna. What do I need to know about love and the good stuff? There she is. Hey, sweetie. I got you, Joanna. I'll get it together. All right, let's see here. All right. What does Joanna need to know about love? 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 I got it, Laura. What does Joanna need to know about love? What does Joanna need to know about love? What does Joanna need to know about love? Hangman. Hangman. Let's see what else. What does Joanna need to know about love? What does Joanna need to know about love? Several things I'm getting here. Remain optimistic. Your best days are in front of you. Believe that. Remain optimistic. All right. The star card is on the board. The Three of Cups is about getting out and enjoying life and allowing things to come to you. And the Ace of Pentacles is here. It's at a delay, though. Things are at a delay. Things are stagnant. And even that Hangman suggests that there may be some things you need to do differently, some tweaking mentally and otherwise in your thought process about love, as well as getting out and being more social, letting things come. Well, Judgment in the reverse, Ten of Swords. There's some wounds here that are affecting things that, getting that shadow work done. And I don't think you see it because, again, subconscious, the moon card is all about that. So I kind of feel like things might be at a little bit of a delay because of that. But at the same token, That was my confirmation, Laura. I was glad to see that. Anyway, all right. But anyway, let's go back, Joanna. I'm sorry. But Joanna, things are at a delay. I'm seeing some wounds here that need to be addressed. Okay. I'm seeing some wounds here that are cropping up, some betrayals in the past that are cropping up that are causing you to maybe not be able to be so optimistic. So there's some work that needs to be done. Is there love in your future? Yes, there is a new person that will be here. But I think the blockage is literally literally the wounds. All right. If that makes sense. All right. I hope that helps. All right. That's what I got. Let's look at the good stuff coming towards you, Joanna. Let's look at the good stuff coming toward you. What is the good stuff coming toward Joanna, please? Good stuff coming toward Joanna. Good stuff coming toward Joanna, please. Give me the good stuff coming toward Joanna. Good stuff coming toward Joanna. Good stuff coming toward Joanna. Good stuff coming toward Joanna, please. Good stuff coming toward Joanna. 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 You got somebody new here. Ace of Wands. I think that it's still in the cooker. I don't think it's solidified here. It may be jumping ahead of yourself, but I do think that there will be people trying to fight for your attention with the Five of Wands and the Two of Swords in reverse. There are opportunities in love around that are going to be opening up. You're going to remove that blockage. That's what I feel. You're going to remove the blockage towards success. Okay. You've been going to therapy and shadow work. That's good. That's good. That's good. I think work on fears of being alone. Fears of being alone. All right. Work on that as well. That's one of the things that I'm picking up. Is there anything else here? Is there anything else here? You may have been having some monetary issues or blockages around money or success. I think that is going to turn around. I do see that turning around as well. Yeah. Yeah. Your money is going to turn around for the best. I do feel that. Anything else? I think you're going to be overcoming fears around being judged by others, other people's perceptions of you. That's what I'm picking up as well. Also, with that Four of Wands, that may have something to do with home life or your home or family being a lot more cohesive, a lot happier. You may even be looking at a new home or doing some things around your home to make it more, loving and livable. Look, Eight of Wands. What's that about? Is that travel or communication? Oh, whoever this love is that I saw in your future, that King of Cups came out again. They may be at a distance. You may meet this person while traveling or at a distance, or this may be a person that travels. And I do think it's new. I do think it's a new person. So I hope this helps you, Joanna. I hope this gave you some clarity, love bug. Let me know. And next up is Ellen. Oh, after Tina, let me put Laura down. I got you, Laura. Here we go. Hey, T. I know who you are. And I'm going to tell them everything. In fact, I already have. All right. You let me know that I get to you. When you troll me like that, you let me know that I get to you. So thank you for confirming it. Now go back under your bridge. I got to you, didn't it? I got to you. I triggered you. I knew I would. Okay. Give me just a second, Miss Laura. We're going to fix this, okay? Give me 1 second. We're going to fix this. All right. Yes, full moon in Capricorn tomorrow, and I am a Capricorn moon. So, yay. Yay. Let's do Ellen. Let's go to Ellen. Ellen. And Ellen did 2 questions too. Ellen, does he have feelings for me, and why is he not communicating? All right. And Ellen, didn't you give me your information earlier about the zodiac signs and such? I don't know if you did or not, but take care. Thank you so much, Corman. Thank you for booking with me, love. Let's see here. Does he have feelings for me? There's Ellen. Hey, Libra here in Scorpio. Okay, he's a Scorpio. Okay, let's see what his feelings are for you, Ellen. Let's see what the Scorpio's feelings are for you. What are the Scorpio's feelings toward Ellen? 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 Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Thank you for booking. I say that, but you know what? I read for people all the time, every day. And it's so easy being on this side of the table, but when I get a reading myself, I get nervous too. So I get that. I get that. Give the Scorpio's feelings toward Ellen, please. Give me the Scorpio's feelings toward Ellen, the Libra. Give me the Scorpio's feelings toward Ellen, the Libra. Give me the Scorpio's feelings toward Ellen, the Libra. Give me the Scorpio's feelings toward Ellen, the Libra. Oh, okay. I think I saw that come in. I think I saw that come in today, Ellen. I think I remember. King of Pentacles is here, but in the reverse. So it's shaky. 9 of Pentacles. Emperor. I think I know what's going on with the Scorpio. I think I know what's going on with the Scorpio. But I want to drill down into it just a little bit. Yeah. All right, so here's what's going on. Sometimes I'll see this, and this is what's going on, Ellen. There are folks who, this is a person who feels they're fearful to be in a connection because they feel like by being vulnerable, they lose control. They're not in control of their life, right? When they're in a connection, when there's emotional vulnerability, right? This is one of the ways that sometimes abandonment wounds and fears of abandonment, fears of heartbreak will manifest. And it is a classic Scorpio struggle. Sometimes you see that with Scorpios. That's why the Nine of Pentacles is here and the Emperor is here. This Scorpio feels like when he is single, he is in control. And when he's not, things are shaky. He doesn't like that not knowing. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, if your Scorpio were here, I would tell him, my love, control is an illusion. None of us are ever in control, whether we're single or in a connection. However, we feel that we are. And he feels like he has control of himself, his life, his heart. He can keep himself from getting hurt. And that is what is up. That is what is up. There is fear here. Nine of Swords, fear of instability, fear of having the rug pulled out from under you and not expecting it. Scorpios and Tauruses are on the same axis, and neither one of them they like to feel secure in knowing that a person is not going to blindside them with something unexpected. And when they put themselves out there, they feel like they open themselves up to that, therefore giving up control. Hey, Mr. Robert, how you doing? And that is what you are dealing with this person. All right, that's what's up. Seven of Pentacles, he's still invested, but Three of Pentacles, he doesn't want to work on things. He's still invested, but he doesn't want to work on things. He feels connected to you. There's an intense connection here that scares the poop out of him. The Lover's card is here, but he doesn't want to work on things. Three of Pentacles here in the reverse. And I tell you, oh yeah, he's still got feelings for you. He does have feelings for you. That's the problem. The feelings make it hard. The feelings are what's scary. If he didn't have feelings for you, he wouldn't run. I know that sounds crazy, and let me tell you, sometimes people in this situation will go to a third party that they don't have feelings for instead of picking the person that they do, because it's easier, because there's no risk, because they're not emotionally invested. So yes, most definitely. But he's really not wanting to work on things. And I think your other question, let me go back and double check. Why is he not? That's why he's not communicating. That's why he's not communicating. Well, if you reach out to him, it will be like a Band-Aid. It won't fix the problem. It'll be like somebody cut a person's leg off and you tried to fix it with a Band-Aid, right? It would be a very temporary fix, and he would end up I am so loving these confirmations. But at any rate, what I was going to say is that's why he's not reaching out for you. That's why he's not reaching out. But reaching out to him would really be doing more harm than good for both of you. Right? So I think the best thing to do is not reach out to him. Right? Yeah, I would definitely do that. And that's why he's not communicating. Um, I can tell you that right now. And you paid me for 2 questions. So, what I could do, Ellen, if you want, because we kind of know why he's not communicating, I could see if things might change in the future. I can look at that for your second question if you want, because you paid me for that second question, Ellen. So, let me know. All right, let's do that. Let's see if anything might change with this Scorpio coming around again toward you. Will this Scorpio come back around to Ellen? Will this Scorpio, oh, thank you, Ellen. Will the Scorpio come around to Ellen? Will this Scorpio come around to Ellen? Will this Scorpio come around to Ellen? In the future. Give me the Scorpio's future actions toward Ellen, the Libra. You will get some communication. 2 of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Swords, and the Star. I think there may be an apology or trying to offer some sort of an explanation. Do I think there is a future or a reconciliation that's going to be offered? No. Queen of Swords, very guarded, Star card in the reverse. He does not see a future here. He's not going to offer anything for you. Does he love you and miss you? Yes. But I think to try to focus on this would be kind of wasting your time. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Empress in the reverse. I don't think there's any potential growth for this thing. That's what I got, love. That's what I got. All right. Unfortunately, and I hope that helps you, babe. I hope that helps you, Miss Ellen. You'll have to let me know. I know, love. I know. And I'm sorry, but I just think that it's best to always tell the truth in what I see in the cards, right? Do ya? All right. That's fair. That's fair. So we are going to, I think, hold on just a second. Somebody booked. Let me go update my list. Marilyn. Oh no, Candace. Candace. All right, so let me update my list on the screen, and then we're going to shut it down after that. After Laura is Candace. Thank you too, Miss Ellen. All right. So we've got Cheyenne, Tina, Laura, and Candace left, correct? Yes. Let me change my banner too. Give me 1 second. There we go. Well, thank you, Ellen. Thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's go to Cheyenne. Oh, give me 1 second. Let me go over my community post. Here we go. All right. Let's see here. And Cheyenne asked one question, the Libra's current feelings. All right, Miss Cheyenne, let's timestamp for you real quick and get the Libra's current feelings. Give me the Libra's current feelings toward Cheyenne. 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 The Libra's current feelings toward Cheyenne. Give me the Libra's current feelings toward Cheyenne. Emperor, Three of Swords in the reverse, Two of Cups in the reverse. I think Libra is trying to move on from something, trying to heal from this and move on. Trying to get themselves in control, trying to get back into balance with themselves. I think they're trying to heal from this, Cheyenne. I gather that you and this Libra are on the outs. Two of Cups here in the reverse. I don't think they want to change that. The Three of Cups, the Three of Swords in the reverse suggests that they want to heal from this. You know, they think about you. I think they still have emotion for you, but they just don't feel like this is something they want to invest in. They kind of feel like there has been too much that's happened between you two that makes this too unsteady, too unstable. But yeah, there's some thoughts about the past around this thing and being able to just move on from it. Right. There's still deep emotion, I will tell you that, from this Libra toward you, Cheyenne. But at the end of the day, I just kind of feel like they're trying to heal from the breakup, trying to release this. They do still have deep emotion, though. So I hope that gave you some clarity, Cheyenne, at least about what's going on with the Libra right now, with the feelings and thoughts and all of that. All right, let's go to Tina. Here we go. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. So, Tina, are you here? You're a Gemini. Let me timestamp for Tina. There she is. Hey, sweetie. So your boss, you're asking, what is my boss B's connection towards me? He's a Sag and I'm a Gem. Do you think he has romantic interest? Is that what you're asking? Or you're wondering if he does? I'm curious. Let me make sure that I pull right on this thing before Because I don't want to pull in the wrong vein and interpret in the wrong vein. So make sure I am reading you right. If you're wondering if there's romantic feelings from your boss towards you or attraction or something of that nature. You're curious? Okay. Let's see. Give me B, the Sag toward Tina, the Gemini. B, the Sagittarius toward Tina, the Gemini. Tina, the Sag. B, wait, which is which? Hold on. Your boss is the Sag. Okay. Give me the boss. B, the Sagittarius toward Tina, the Gemini. 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 Be the Sagittarius toward Tina, the Gemini. Be the Sagittarius toward Tina, the Gemini. Give me this boss toward Tina. Give me this boss toward Tina. Hangman. Magician, but in the reverse. Three of Swords in the reverse. You know, there is some attraction here, but he's hesitant to act on it. And it may be because of work, because I have the Ten of Pentacles that came out, but in the reverse. He's attracted to you. And it's kind of like he tries to, you know, he feels like he can't. Magician in the reverse. He feels like he can't do anything towards you. And so he tries to think, you know, to release this thing, but something draws him back to you. So he's definitely attracted to you. He's not doing anything. Amen. He may even have emotion toward you. He could see himself falling deeply in love with you. I'm going to tell you that. So you're not wrong. There is something there. There is some attraction there. He's trying very hard not to act on it. He just feels like he shouldn't, probably because of the job situation, especially with him being in a supervisory role here. But he feels kind of, yeah, he feels like he can't. He feels like he's between a rock and a hard place. Two of Wands in the reverse. He feels like he doesn't like any of the things before him. But there's definitely interest. There is definitely interest. And there's something that pulls him back towards you. I don't know what it is. And it's kind of interesting because he gets disappointed because he feels like he can't do anything toward you. Yeah, exactly. He can see himself falling deeply in love with you. So if you were picking something up, you were not crazy. It's here. It's definitely here, Tina. You're not crazy. This boss has definitely got a thing for you. He's trying real hard not to do anything about it, but no. That's what I got. You're spot the heck on. I hope that gave you some clarity about your situation, Miss Tina. God, he's so into you. Look, he finds you so attractive, King of Wands. Woo! But he won't do it. Five of Wands in reverse. He just says, I can't do this. I just got to do the right thing. I got to do the right thing. I got to follow the rules. Fuck the rules, but okay, whatever. But yeah, that's what I got. But yeah, he's pretty fiery, attracted to you. It gave you some clarity. Good. He is like, I mean, he finds you extremely attractive. You know what I mean? Do I really need to go down that road? But yeah, but he likes you in other ways. He could see himself falling for you, like literally, right? Get a different job. I know, right? I swear to God. Right, Laura? That's so crazy. He got the hots for you, though. He does. He, I ain't going down that road. I ain't going down that road. But yeah, you're an adult. You probably know where that was headed, right? All right. How does the rest of July look in the love department for Miss Laura? Let's see what's up. Let me timestamp for you, Laura. How does the rest of July look for Laura in terms of romance? It was my pleasure, Tina. That was a fun reading. That was fun. All right. You know, Tina's a Gemini, Laura's a Gemini, I'm a Gemini. We're all sitting around here just tee hee hee because we love the tea, right? We love the tea. All right, Laura, let's see what's going on with you the rest of July for love. Laura the Gemini. Thank you. Thanks for booking. Laura the Gemini. The rest of July romance. The rest of July romance for Laura. The rest of July. Why is the Seven of Wands coming up here? Why are you guarded? Are you guarded? I get it. I'm not going to fuss at you too much about it. You've been having dreams? Oh, okay. Well, it may be that Uranian energy. You know, Uranus just moved into Gemini. And that's crazy. I had a crazy dream too, and it was weird. I'll have to tell you about it. I mean, it's nothing sexy or exciting. Let's see. The rest of the month for Laura for love. Okay, here we go. The rest of the month for love for Laura. Well, now wait a minute. Why is that here? Oh, Laura, my love. That Seven of Wands has made an appearance again. Let me tell you what I got. I got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Three of Swords in the reverse and the Six of Pentacles upright. And I'm like, what? You know, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is a time waster card. And the Three of Swords in the reverse, it can speak to healing or, you know, whatever. And then the Six of Pentacles upright speaks to something coming in. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why is there a time waster card here if there's something here? And when I clarified it, that Seven of Wands showed up again. You got to let them in. And look, look, let me tell you, it's hard for me. I mean, I'm halfway joking, but I'm halfway serious, but I'm not going to give you too hard of a time because I happen to know that you have dealt with some zingers, and it would be understandable that you would have your guard up, you would have your walls up, right? That you would be a bit guarded, maybe have a little trust issue here or there that need to be healed. Do I think there's possible something coming towards you? I do. But I kind of think that right now, you might need to just kind of take a step back for, I mean, not forever, Laura, but, you know, a week or whatever. Just take a step back. Look inside. Laura's like, I'm so tired of looking inside myself. I feel like an x-ray machine. I know, love. But look, this is a never-ending journey, right? But look inside. and allowing yourself to believe that somebody might really be out here. And sometime I'll share my story from yesterday with you that because I am talking to someone, which is a shocker, but there you go. And the whole way that that came about was total serendipity. And that's the short version. But anyway, yeah. And this one's different. This one's different. This one is entirely different. It's like, oh, holy God, it's like I created him. I swear I think I manifested him. But he checks all the boxes like that I would never expect. But anyway, it's possible. So lean on my experience that they are out there. They are out there. I promise you. It's not a waste of time because you're going to learn. You're going to learn more and more and more about what you want and what you don't want. So just keep that in mind. Don't throw your hands up. Don't throw your hands up because I think there's something out here. All right. I think there's something out here. I definitely do. And if you're feeling jaded, it's understandable. Look, Laura, as somebody who's been single for a very long time, even back before, I would take breaks from it because it's just like, I would get jaded and I'd be like, I can't date right now. I can't deal with this shit. And so it may be a little bit of, that you might need to take a step back and kind of rejuvenate yourself a little bit. And that's okay. It's understandable. There's a lot of heathens out there. There's a lot of nuts. You've seen them hit by Chad, right? Anyway, I hope that helped you, Miss Laura. I hope that gave you some clarity. Thank you, love. As always, Laura, I appreciate you so much. I'm not going to give you a hard time about that Seven of Wands because I get it. And you have been through it. You've been kissing a lot of frogs lately that did not turn into princes. So that's fair. That's fair. Yes, just all talk. It's like, what is it? These people are full of crap, right? It's like they need to all go sit down somewhere. For sure. They need to sit the heck down. So, but I hope that helped you, love. Candace, you are last but not least. So we're about to read for you, Candace. Let's do that. Let me timestamp for you. All right. So, Miss Candace, yes, I'm glad you made it. I am glad you made it, sweetie. Well, thank you, Laura. I love you, girl. I appreciate you. So Candace is asking, you recently got back in touch with someone and you want to know how they feel about that. Do they regret you reaching out to them? So let's see how they feel about you reaching out to them. Oh, thank you. How does this person feel about you reestablishing contact with them? How does this person feel about you being back in contact with you? How does this person feel about you reestablishing contact? Five of Swords in the reverse. We'll see. How does this person feel about Candace reestablishing contact? How does this person feel about Candace reestablishing contact? How does this person feel about Candace reestablishing contact? Lover's card. Why is the Page of Wands in the reverse? Queen of Pentacles. Whoever this is feels a strong connection to you, but at the same time, I think wants to move forward with you, wants to take a leap of faith. There's some misgivings around how other people might feel about it. Maybe family or friends. I think this person may be worried about how their family or friends would react, but I think they themselves are happy to talk with you. He's a Sag, I'm a Cap. Dated last summer. I cut it because we live at a distance. He didn't try to keep it going. I gotcha. I think he may have some fears around things not working out that he's not expressed to you. But I think he wants to take a leap of faith with you. He definitely feels a strong attraction and connection to you. The Lover's card is here, and the Fool card. He wants to move forward with this thing. He has a lot of respect for you with the Queen of Pentacles here. All right. I kind of feel like there may be some fears, but I think he's in this energy of, I just want to get out of my own way and move forward. Right? Does that make sense? The World card. Yeah, it's like I want to get over myself and reach out and do. So I think this Sag was happy to hear from you, Candace. He seemed uninterested. Wow. I think he has trouble expressing that. Page of Wands in reverse, he may have not expressed it. But I think his misgivings may be around, he may be worried that you'll do this again with the Five of Pentacles coming out. He wrote a lot, but said if our paths cross again, so that's stuck. Oh, wow. I gotcha. I think he wants something with you, but I think he's afraid you're going to disappear. That's what I'm picking up. And I think he's worried about opening up for you for that reason. If that makes sense. Hey, Cola. So I am so sorry, Cola. I actually am needing to make a phone call when I finish up here. And so if you don't mind, I'm gonna hold off on any more questions. Yeah, see, I think he just did not express it. No, don't apologize, Cola. I'm glad you asked. Look, I appreciate you asking. I really do. And I wish I could, Cola, but I'm needing to call this person. Because they called actually whenever I was about, an hour and a half ago when I was live, and asked me to call whenever I finish up. But I think he's just doesn't want to express it. And I really think he's trying to repress it, right? Is what I'm getting, Candace. But I hope that gave you a little bit of clarity. I think his biggest fear is that you'll do it again. You'll cut it off again. It was really intense. That's what I picked up with that Lover's card. That's a deep connection between you two, right? There's a lot of attraction, a lot of passion, and he still feels it. He just doesn't want you to know it. He's just not vocalizing that or expressing that because he's worried that the same thing would happen again. But he has a lot of admiration for you, if that makes sense. He thinks very highly of you, if that makes sense, Candace. You are welcome. And thank you. Thanks to everybody that booked tonight. I'm going to get, I'll have timestamps up on my channel in a few minutes on this. And that way, if you guys want to look back over it, you can. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Laura, I appreciate you. Your modding is just amazing. So thank you so much for being an amazing supportive mod. And Greenie Joey was here earlier. I don't know if she's still here, but I hope Greenie Joey knows that I appreciate her as well. Oh, thank you, love. But I will see you guys next time, probably tomorrow. All right. Love y'all. Bye, y'all.